What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Bronx JL. Peace. Thank you for tuning in. It's a beautiful sunny day here in the Bronx. It's about 4:40 on the 24th of August. I got the rear AC on. I shut the front off because it might be too noisy for you, but just thought I'd check in, say hello. Got another gripe for you. And I don't even know if I could accurately remember the chain of events that allowed this to unfold the way it did, but we're going to call this video something in the realm of the Geico incident or something. So, July 7th, I made an insurance payment. Went through, no problem, blah, blah, blah. So, August, maybe a week ago, I tried to make another, insurance payment for, the next month. And I log into Geico and it's telling me that my insurance lapsed. What? So I call them on the phone and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they tell me that June, I didn't make a payment. So my July payment, which was supposed to be for July, covered June. So then I didn't have a July payment, or a payment made in July for July. And by the time I got to pay it in August, it was too late to pay July. Too much time passed. So the lady tells me the only option I had was to restart my policy, like a brand new policy. So I said, okay. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? They're doing this because if I write a new policy, the rates will probably be cheaper because I had my old policy for 5 years. A little over 5 years, actually. So she's writing me up, and she tells me that it's going to be about $500 and change a month. And I went, what? Now, I was paying $330 a month. And she's telling me that my new rate is, ready for this? Dramatic pause, you ready? $800 more every 6 months. So I said to her, you're penalized. I'm getting penalized $1,600 a year for lapsing my policy 2 days. Because that's the only thing. My policy lapsed 2 days. I'm 40. Well, I just turned 46. But for the whole year, I was 45. I'm like, I'm 45 years old. I have 3 cars with you. And you're penalizing me $1,600 a year to stay with you. Okay, no problem. So what I did was I told her to just set it up. I had to pay $551 up front to start the policy. So then I speak to a friend of mine, Jackie, who's an insurance broker, and she says really all they had to do was let me write a letter of no accident. No, it's not the word accident. Nothing where I would need insurance, whatever that word is. And no incident letter. Was that it? I don't know. Just follow me. All I would have had to do really was write a letter stating that for the 2 days I lapsed, there was no incident, and they could have reinstated my payment, my existing policy like that. So I called Geico back a couple of hours later that day, and I'm thinking, hopefully with this, because a lot of companies, when they have things like that, they don't generally advise the people so that they can make over like a fat rat. So I'm telling the lady, my friend says that I could have done this and this and this. And the lady, I got to be honest with you, the lady that I spoke to was spot on, 100% textbook. She knew her textbook answers inside and out. Well, maybe that works with some insurance companies, but since your friend is not a Geico representative, we don't do that. I'm like, whatever. So I said to her, because I'm thinking, I kept asking her, how do you justify $1,600 a year? Like, where did that magic number come from? She said, well, we have our underwriters and they decided that. I said, okay. Did the underwriters take my specific account into question when they decided that? Or is that just a standardized rule across the board? Well, sir, it goes by statistics. I'm like, it goes by statistics? I said, okay, talk to me about statistics. She said, well, statistically, somebody of your age in your area statistically would react this way. So the kind of liability I am to do that again is high, so that's why they come up with that price of $800 every 6 months. So I said, wait a minute. If we're going by statistics, since I have been with you for over 5 years and never missed one payment, you guys should statistically say this is a fluke. This is a fluke. Let's see what happened to Joseph. I said, but no, you're just taking advantage of my bad situation. Well, sir, this is statistically what we have to go by. We're doing everything we can. I said, ma'am, you can't say in the same breath of air that I am a statistic and you're doing everything for me. I said, is there any way I can speak to a supervisor that can flag my account, send it to an underwriter to look at my individual account and problems to maybe get me a better rate? No, I'm sorry, we can't. So I said to her, so that's it. You don't care about your customers. We're all just statistics to you. We're just numbers on a sheet. I said, you want to know what statistics is? I'm going to tell you what statistics is. I'm Sicilian. My grandfather was a bookmaker. He ran numbers in the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s. I said he ran numbers in a time in America when you had to be pretty connected to run numbers. So statistically speaking, I should be living somewhere in Howard Beach in $1 million home working with the mafia, if you want to go by statistics. So then she had dead silence on the phone. And pretty much that is how I got screwed by Geico. Now, I have to take full blame. It could only be my fault. However, if you run a company and you really care about your, people that use your company, your customer service has to be for them. I know you have to watch your company legally, but you have to have, in a tunnel, I'm on the Cross Bronx. You have to have good customer service and good policies to make people want to stay and want to come to you. And honestly, for them to just have no venue for something like this to be taken care of, because I could see I needed to be raised, and I could understand raising me $50 a month, $75 a month, jacking my policy up $500 a year. I can see that something needs to be made. I got that. But $1,600 a month? I'm sorry, a year? That's just unfair. So now I have to get other insurance. And I pretty much feel heartbroken over it, because in the 5 years that I've been with Geico, I praised them so much that I got 4 of my friends to get Geico insurance just because I thought they were so great. Maybe one day they'll be great to me again. Maybe Trump could go work for Geico. Trump could make Geico great again. I don't know. But for right now, I feel very bad. I feel like I've been taken advantage of. And then once I was taken advantage of, I felt like I was pummeled to the ground. So, that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. You know what? Holy cow. 10 minutes and 30 seconds of your life I just took from you that you ain't getting back. Nope. I'm keeping it. It's mine. It's not really mine. But I still took it. So, I hope you guys have a great day. It's your boy Bronx JL saying peace out.